The next second method is under the trend. To find out the trend in the data is moving average method. Okay. So moving averages, when we talk about, about the average. Average means it's a mean. Mean, it is otherwise known as average. I told you in the beginning itself. So if for example 60 students are sitting in the classroom, if you wanted to know what is the average age of the students, so that we can use this average method. Okay, the average means one value will represent the entire whole number. Okay, so that is called average. So when we talk about the moving average means what is the trend for 2 years, 3 years data or 5 years data, that we can identify through this moving average method. In the last freehand course method, we have find out the trend for each and every day, each and every series. But moving average, when it will apply the moving averages, if it is a longer period, the duration period is long, 10 years, 20 years or 30 years means, that time you can use this moving average method. You cannot use the whole 30 years. You can use what is the 2 years moving average, 3 years moving average, 5 years moving average. That and all we are going to use under the moving average. So under the moving average, we have two methods. One is simple moving average. Another one is weighted moving average. One is simple moving average, another one is weighted moving average. Okay, in the simple moving average, average means we are going to take the averages for number, how many years you are going to take. We are going to find out the moving average. Either 3 years, we have a 3 years moving average, 5 years moving average, 6 years moving average, 4 years moving average. All those things we have. Practically, in the stock market, they are using this moving average method in order to find out what is the average share price for last 10 days, 15 days, 30 days, 200 days. So majorly in the stock, many analysts, they are using what is the 200 days moving average, what is the 50 days moving average. Okay, if you look at the last 5 years data, what is the 50 days moving? So every 50 days you have to calculate the averages. Okay, so similarly, if you have a 20 years data, 20 years company sales of the company, or 20 years GDP, what is the 3 years moving average in the GDP? What is the 3 years share price of the moving average in the share price of the company? So this is the simple moving average. Weighted means we should assign the weights to each and every data. Okay, so if weightage means we will give the weightage based on some criteria or aspects. So here in the weightages, some new data and old data is there. Old data will be getting less weightages, and the recent data will be getting highest weightages. So that we'll discuss later. First we'll talk about the simple moving average. Simple moving average. Simple moving average. So I told you that we have a 3 years moving average, 4 years moving average, and a 5 years moving average. So again I am repeating, moving average means if we have a longer year data, 20 years or 30 years, we can use this method, moving average, in order to smoothening the data. Okay, smoothening in the sense simplify the data to find out the trend. Okay, I told you this is another method to find out the trend in the data. Okay, so first what we are going to use under the simple moving average, 3 years moving average we are going to find out. 3 years we are going to find out 3 years moving average. So heading is 3 years moving average. Okay, so first problem, write down here, using 3 years moving average, estimate the trend of the data. So this is the question. Using 3 years moving average, estimate trend of the data. Okay, so now they have given year, then production, year, production in 1000 tons. Production represents in terms of tons. Okay, so here we'll start from 2010, 11, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015. I'll continue here. 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. Okay. Now the production for 2010 is 21,000 tons, 22, 23, 25, 24, 22, 25, 26, 27, again 26. Okay. So now this is the given data for 10 years. I think how many years? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Okay. So this 10 years is a longer data, longer period data. So we are going to find out what is a 3 years moving. We are going to find out the moving average by taking 3 years. Okay. This is a 3 years moving average. So we are going to calculate what is a 3 years average. So if you take the average of every 3 years, you will be getting the trend of the data. Okay. This is the question. Now we are going to solve the answer. Now we are going to solve the problem of the first problem under the moving average. For the computation of 3 years moving average. Keep it in your mind. 3 years moving average. Okay. So 3 years moving average means we cannot find out the trend for first year and last year. Again repeating, we cannot find out the trend for, we cannot estimate the trend for first year and the last year if it is 3 years moving average. Okay, make a note of it. So here they have given production also in tons. They have given, I write it here, 21, 22, 23, 25, 24, then 22, 25, 26, 27, okay, 26. Okay, the production they have given in terms of 1000 tons. Okay, 21,000 tons, 22,000 tons, all those things. So this is the given data. 10 years data they have given. We are going to use 3 years moving average. So how we have to calculate 3 years moving average manually? We can do it in the Excel or many software eViews, SPSS also, but we are going to use manually. So the next column will be 3 years. Since it is a 3 years moving average, so you have to write 3 years moving total. 3 years moving total. Okay, the next column what you have to create is 3 years moving total. If it is a 4 years, if it is 5 years, means you have to write 4 years, 5 years moving total. Since it is a 3 years, I have written 3 years moving total. Then I told you first and the last years we cannot find out the trend in the data. So the first one is nil. Keep it in your mind. First year and last year you cannot find out the trend. So the next one, how to find out the 3 years moving total. Okay, so first here, what is the 3 years? 2010, 11, 12. What is the production? 21, 22, 23. So here again, I'll write it here 3 years. Because 3 years moving average only we are going to use. 3 years is 21 plus 22 plus 23. How much? 66. 21 plus 22 plus 23. How much you are getting? 66. That you have to write in the second year. Okay. Again the next one. After this third year, what you have to do? Again first 21 you have to forget this. The remaining 3 years, 22 plus 23 plus 25. I'll calculate here. 22 plus 23 plus 25. How much? 70. Okay, then the next one you have to calculate. So when we go to the next one, you have to forget this one, 22. Again 23 plus 25 plus 24. How much? 72. Okay, again next we have taken 23. Now 23 we should forget. 25 plus 24 plus 22, 71. Okay, again 25 we have to forget. This one, next 3 years. 24 plus 22 plus 25, 71. Again, when we go to the next one, 24 you have to forget, 22 plus 25 plus 26, how much? 73. Then 22, this one you have taken, this one you have taken, this one and this one you have. So you have to forget this one, 25, you have to take this 3, 25, 26 plus 27, how much? 78. Then the last one, you have to forget this 25, you have to calculate 26, 27 plus 26. 26 plus 27 plus 26, 79. Okay, so you cannot find out the trend for last year and first year. So that is a limitation of this 3 years moving average. The third column we have created, we have taken the total of every 3 years. What will be the last column? Since it is an average, we have taken only the total. So the next column will be, we have to find out what is the average of the 3 years. So the next column will be 3 years moving average. 3 years moving average. How to find out the 3 years moving average? Again nil, because we cannot find out the trend for first year and last year. This is 66. How you got the 66? 66, this is a total of 3 years. Now we have to find out the average. How will you find out the average? 66 divided by number of years we have taken, 3 years. So we have to divide each and every values by 3, since it is a 3 years moving average. 66 divided by 3, 22. Okay, 70 divided by 3, 23.33. Then 72 divided by 3, 24. Next, 71 divided by 3, 23.67. Next, 71 divided by 3, 23.67. Again the same. 73 divided by 3, 24.33. Then 78 divided by 3, 26. Then last one, 79 divided by 3, 26.33. Last one, nil. Okay. So this is a 3 years moving average. The third column we have to total of the 3. Then we have to take the average by divided by 3. Okay. So 3 years moving average. This is why we are using 3 years moving average, in order to find out the trend. Okay. So here we are not going to draw any graph. So what, by using these values we are going to identify whether it is a increasing trend or decreasing trend. So 22, after 22 it has increased, again it is decreased by one point, then again it has increased, decreased and increased, again it is increased. So the movement of the trend is increasing or decreasing. Okay, so during the 10 years it is not showing completely increasing trend, it is showing up and down in during the 10 years. Okay, so this is the way you have to do this 3 years moving average calculations if it is longer period of data. Thank you.